So first time I got to know about the active and passive periods of manifestors in human design, I was like, yeah, okay, I hear you, but I'm not gonna listen to you. I've been burning out all my life trying to be productive when I don't really feel like it, and hey, I'm still alive, right? Honestly, I was mostly horrified about these passive periods, especially when they say, hey, it can take a day or it can take a few months. But look, I live in 3D and I kinda have to survive, and in my little head, it all depends on being productive, right? Come on. Now look, I won't be able to explain everything that happened to me and how it falls into place, where I'm so blessed to quit my job and do this life experiment right now. So I might leave this for another video where I can trigger you more into questioning this tangible reality. Now let's focus on how I flip this perception of being so frightened of these passive periods into living and even savoring these times. Mind you, it's only been a few months where I'm really embracing this and being mindful of how it works. My focus is on not doing anything until I can not do it. Experimenting with these burning impulses is the best way to catch the best timing to act for the richest outcome.
The moment we disidentify from emotions, more and more, emotions is a consciousness that allows us to see interconnectedness, that we all here together in some way or another, that we're actually one vast mechanism. The way that your body operates, we can see in these arrows over here that give us information about the left or the right hemisphere of the brain, that the right hemisphere of the brain in you is very much highlighted in terms of the body. So that means your brain and your body is designed to go with what you feel for. It's designed to feel moved. So I need to do this, I have to do this, I must do this, I cannot not do this. That kind of movement is not your intrinsic movement, okay? Your intrinsic movement is, I feel moved and I cannot do anything about it, I have to go for it. That's what it is in your case. Like, whoa, it takes me. So I'm just taken by it and I do it and I put it out there. I manifest something on an emotional, I'm taken by this.
I'll give you an example. Say, I have a singing lesson, and suddenly one singing lesson, my singing is an absolute disaster. No idea what happened, I'm totally blind. Now my little brain would try to break everything down and see what should be done to get this perfect solution, which is really the old pattern run by fear, shame, being uncomfortable, etc. Now watch this. What I learned to do is to first laugh about it. Laugh is like this secret ingredient which totally transmutes any situation back into feeling good. I learned this from my husband, who literally laughs every time right into problem's face. Second, grab that piece of contrast. It's like the most precious jewel which makes you realize what you want instead. Well, for example, sing flawlessly, effortlessly, every time with joy and be playful about it. Third, imagine now that you experienced and took all the ingredients of that situation, you know clearly what you want instead, and you let it brew. This is where the passive period kicks in. I don't think about it more unless I feel really inspired and it feels really good, but I prefer not to. I better just leave it. I don't try to force fix it with hard work, because if I do that, something that just felt so light and so good becomes work. And I have strong tendencies. This is where my activated emotional solar plexus sensor comes in handy. If you don't have it activated, check your own strategy and adapt. But emotions are super effective tool to recognize where I'm forcing something rather than lightly letting it rest in my field and get ripe. Then again, my emotions show when it is the perfect moment to harvest. But look, the funniest part is that it gets ripe as soon as you let it go. I even believe that if you get really, really good in this, these passive periods are optional. But I'm rather talking of this perfect human template where you let everything flow through you, zero resistance. So it is more of a direction to me rather than a goal.
You have talent for experience. So if the experience can be each time a little bit different, good for you then. Not always the same. This energy says, being there, done that, let's move forward. Oh, if we done it like this, the missionary position is finished, we go to this position, we go there, we do this, we do that. Like, let's do something different. There's always that hunger going on.
Totally.
The difficulty with it is that emotional energy is your deepest intelligence. It's your inner authority. So you have to learn to give authority to your emotions. That's not so easy because actually you have to learn to recognize that before you get engaged, before you do, before you consume, that one side of hunger is like, yeah, I feel like this chocolate, I just have it. No? But slowly, you gotta learn to see that it's better to see like, I feel like the chocolate. No, because then I'm gonna have a stomach ache and this and that. The best position is to feel through the whole thing and feel that you cannot not do it. So I can do it, I can also not do it, but I come to a position where I feel that I cannot not do it. So it means I really want to do it. It doesn't matter what's gonna happen. It doesn't matter whether I'm gonna come out of it like this or like that. It doesn't matter. It just, I cannot do otherwise. You understand?
Yeah. I know this gets tricky when it comes to strict schedules and deadlines, but I learned to get chill about it. And I really believe that it is more about the pre-paving, which is a totally different topic. The best strategy is to do what you have to, don't take it seriously, and fail if necessary. And just move on. Bad news, I'd say meditation is like a prerequisite to that, or else your monkey brain will take you places you don't really want to go to. I'm experimenting with failing a lot these days. Often put myself into situations where it is around 50-50 if I fail. This lets me grow really fast and it doesn't kill my vibe at the same time. It's more like a training ground. And let's be honest, nobody cares how much you achieved if your vibe stinks from far away. I'm talking to you, Manifestors, especially because you know what I'm talking about. If you don't feel good, everybody in the room can sense it before you even come in with your repelling aura. When manifestors are focused on mind-fabricated goals, it's like running a sports car with no oil in it. It's painful to watch, and it won't last long until you break. First-hand experience. This is why I'm so passionate about the process now, which lets me experience something awesome rather than making everything feel like hard labor. Pour a little bit of that life juice back into your apparatus and try to manage your energy system in the correct way. I'm really interested if there are other manifestors aware of this and what their experiences are so far. Please do share because it's new for me as well and I'm learning every single day. And that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed that and found something valuable, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.